Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here with me today. We're going to be taking a look at the Iluvsarahii and Colourpop collection through my eyes. I got the eyeshadow palette and the lip kit bundle, which is like, I believe like 3 lip glosses. Now this is for those of you that love saving money. This is an affordable collection, which I always love showcasing on my channel because I feel like I'm not excluding anyone here. You know, those of you that want to purchase it can. So before we get started, if you're brand new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring the notification bell. Join the family. I upload 3 times a week and it's just a time to chat about makeup, leave the stress of the day at the door, elsewhere, and just chill. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this collection. So this is the packaging. Now take a look at this. This is the eyeshadow palette through my eyes, and I actually think this is pretty cool. They took shots of Karen's actual eyes with different looks and incorporated them into the packaging. I like that that's personalized. If you're somebody that really loves Karen, if you didn't know, that's Iluvsarahii's real name, then, you know, I feel like you're getting something that's true to her and her aesthetic. So on the back here, it says the actual name of the palette. Now, opening this up, I'm gonna show you what this looks like. So this is what the outer part of the palette looks like right here. And I follow Karen on Instagram and her stories, so I feel like this is very true to her. Again, you get something very personalized if you care for that. But we all want to see what's inside the palette, don't we? So I have to say, when I first saw pictures of this palette, I was like, it's not really anything special. I mean, cool, like another warm tone palette. But I do have to say, let me just show you guys here, like when you look at it in person, it is so freaking beautiful. Actually, the metallics in here look amazing. They really sparkle. I feel like the pigmentation is really gonna be there, you know what I mean? And the mattes look really nice as well. As you can tell, I've already used this. So if you stay tuned, you'll be able to see the eyeshadow look that I created using this palette. But I really like the way that the mattes blend so far. So if you're wondering how much the palette will actually cost you, it's $23, which I think is pretty good for a 16 pan eyeshadow palette with colors that are very pigmented and not washed out. Will look great on people of color as well. And you also get a very sturdy mirror, and I love when my palettes have mirrors on them because when I travel, sometimes this is the only mirror that I use. I don't have a bathroom mirror available, so I feel like these come in handy. It closes with a little metallic click right there, so I really like that. It's not just gonna bust open just in my suitcase or wherever I take it, you know? Now, taking a look at the lip bundle, there are 3 in here. So it's pretty much the same as the eyeshadow palette. You get all these visuals of Karen's lips. Now, it tells you right on the back here the different shades that you're getting. So let me go ahead and show you what they look like. Here are the 3 colors. You've got Glass Lip, Sueño de Coco, and Dulcet. So this right here is Glass Lip. It's described as a soft golden orange with gold, silver, and hot pink glitter. And Sueño de Coco is described as a light, warm nude. Then we have Dulcet, which is a rosy brick shade. So all in all, you've got 2 ultra mattes and 1 ultra glossy formula. Okay, so now that I've kind of walked you guys through the price point, what everything looks like, what you get in this collection, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through this look that I created on my eyes. And I'm just going to talk over some of the clips that I'm gonna show you because I already filmed this video once and it didn't have sound. So it's gonna be really quick. This is a really nice, easy, glam, but wearable look that you can achieve at home. You don't need any special makeup skills, girl. You got this. So first off, if you're new to my channel, you might not know, but I freaking love the Fenty Pro Filter Eye Primer. This is my go-to for all my looks, and I'm just going to be applying this to my lid. I really like the applicator, makes it very easy to spread the product everywhere that I need to. And I'm going to be using a concealer brush to just nice and easy blend that out. And I always take my Fenty, this is the Invisimatte blotting powder, and I use this to set the areas where my eye naturally creases. Because I have hooded eyes, I definitely have to do this step. You can skip it if you have deep set eyes or your eyes don't naturally crease, but for me, this is a step that I always got to do. All right, so now that that's done, digging into the palette, like, it's just so hard because there's just so many shades that jump out to me on this bad boy, but I definitely am going to take Nostalgia, and I'm going to use that as my first transition shade. Now, this is not as light. It's not baby pink like it looks like on camera. It's more of like a mauvey, like dusty pink. And it actually looks really, really nice on my skin tone, which I was very surprised. I thought that it would definitely be a lot more just kind of like ashy looking, but it's a really great transition color. So once that's blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and check out this color, Misbehave. I love how she spelled this out. It's spelled like miss and then behave. So cute. So this is more of a darker pink shade, and I personally really like to use two transition shades when I can, because I feel like it creates a more multi-dimensional look, and it just looks more like put together, you know, and it just looks well blended, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So I'm just diffusing this nice and easy using a regular old blending brush. You can pick any one that suits your needs, that you feel like performs well. So check out this blending brush right here. Now look at the shape of it. I'm just going to block this out so you can see. I picked this because it's got a small shape. It's very dense, so it will allow me to get into places like the outer corner of the eyes very, very easily. If you're curious, this is a Morphe M506. You can pick a brush that's similar to this. It doesn't have to be this brand. Now I'm going to take the color Divina, and I'll be packing this into the outer corner, and I'm going to use small circular motions. When I use these small circular motions, what they're going to do is it's going to pack the color into that and also blend it out very nicely. So once I get that color into the outer corner of my eye the way that I like it, I'm also going to go ahead and bring it up into the upper crease area. So my goal is I'm going to create a cut crease, but I really like when I bring the darker color up into the middle part of my eye. I feel like the look, it just looks sexier and smokier. There's something about that, the way it looks on me, that I really love. I do want to say, you know, now that I've used some of these matte colors, that I did notice that there was just a little bit of fallout in the pan. So I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit here, there's a little bit here, but basically it did not, you know, fall down underneath my eyes at all. What I did was I took my little brush and I just kind of tapped off the excess like this, and it was just fine. So as long as you do that, I don't think you should have any problems. Now I'm gonna dip into this color Flex right here, and I always like to use my shimmers with a wet brush because I prefer my shimmers to be very pigmented. I want them to like pop on my skin, if you know what I mean. And something interesting about this particular shade is it felt like it was not as densely packed in as some of the other colors, but I really like that because I felt like the pigment was like really, really there. I didn't really have to wet my brush too much. I felt like it was pigmented enough on its own. I even could have used this with my fingers, so if you prefer to do that, you can definitely do that. You don't need a wet brush, but I felt like, yeah, this was not exactly a glitter, but a looser pigment in the pan. I also want to clarify that it didn't exactly like fall out. There isn't a lot of fallout here. It didn't fall out of the pan, but it was just something interesting that I noticed when I dipped my brush in, that it does have a little bit of a different texture from your normal shimmer. So now that I've blended that out all nice and it looks really, really bomb, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone. So I'm going to be taking the color Lucido and I'm going to be just, you know, lightly brushing that on there. And I'm also going to highlight my inner corner with that same shade. And I have to say, it looks spectacular. I kind of just created this look on the fly. I didn't expect it to look as beautiful and sultry as it did. So I'm really impressed with these palette shades so far. I think Colourpop knocked it out of the park. You know, they really like brought their A game when they did this collaboration with Karen. So first I'm going to be modeling this one right here. This is the glass lip, and it's just a clear gloss with some glitter reflex in there. Now, I've already used this from the first time I filmed this video, and I really don't like the applicator. It feels like hard plastic on my lips. It doesn't feel like if you had the brown sugar collection from Colourpop, like, you know, those like light feathery applicators that they had for the lip gloss. It doesn't feel like that at all. It's like hard plastic. I really don't like it. See, I basically have to like smear some on here and then press my lips together to blend it out. I can't blend it out with this little thing right here. It's not working. So regardless of that, I do like the actual shade. Now, I'm sure many of you guys have a clear gloss. This isn't like some groundbreaking shade, but if you are looking for a clear gloss, I really like this one. I like the way that the reflex play off of my skin tone. I feel like it's very, very flattering. I'd have no problem wearing this outside alone. Like, it's cute, you know what I mean? So for the next two shades, I'm gonna be showing you what they look like with a lip liner because I feel like they'll really just shine better that way. So for this one right here, I'm going to be taking the MAC Chestnut liner and just lining my lips. And I always like to bring it in towards the center, not completely covering, but just towards the center because personally me, I like a nice ombre look. And then I'm going to be taking this shade and I really like the applicator. It's a standard doe foot applicator and just applying that to the middle and kind of some of the outer parts of my lips and blending it in with that lip liner. Now, this is what the lip combo looks like. So first of all, I am a nude lip combo lover. So for me, I think this is hella cute. Like, I mean, it looks classy to me. However, you know, most of you guys already probably have a lot of nudes. So is it something you need to like run out and get? Not really. I do like the way that this feels. The last time I did try the Ultra Matte Lip formula from Colourpop, it definitely was like the type of formula that crumbled a lot and it crumbled very easily. So I'm not sure if they have, you know, improved that formula. If they have, please let me know down in the comments, let others know because I'm curious. I mean, if they have improved that, hell yeah, I definitely want to buy some more because this feels really, really, really comfortable. I will say that this would be a great combo to wear every single day with a lighter, you know, kind of eyeshadow, lighter matte, maybe whatever suits your fancy. I think that this is hella cute. Now for this next combo, I'm going to be taking my MAC, and this is the Night Moth pencil, and doing that same thing like I did the last time. I'm just going to go ahead and line it on the outside and bring it towards the center, but I'm going to leave the actual center bare. Now I'm going to take the shade Dulcet, and I'm just going to put it mainly in the center and feather it outwards, but I really want to blend it in with Night Moth so the transition looks nice. So this is what it looks like, and honestly, I think it looks breathless. It looks so beautiful. I think they'll set on its own. It looks a little bit too bright. It is more of a like salmony kind of color, but you know, with the lip liner, at least on my complexion, it looks very, very striking. I think it looks nice with this eye look, but also if you wanted to do a more subtle eyeshadow look, you could definitely pull that off as well. It really just like, the lips look like a nice little passion fruit, you know what I mean? It looks beautiful. So I think this will be my favorite pairing for a while. As always, I'm really curious. I want to know what you guys think of this collection. Do you like it? Are you feeling it? Have you tried it? What are your thoughts? What was your favorite? What was your least favorite? Let me know down below. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos right here in my affordable makeup playlist. There's some really bomb Colourpop stuff in there. There's other brands that maybe you haven't checked out. So if you are a budget diva, yeah, check it out. As always, I love you guys. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.